Hey guys, so today I thought I would record a makeup look using the Dose of Colors Desi and Kati Friendcation palette. I am obsessed with this palette. I have never used anything like this. The shades are so amazing and just so easy to blend. These shimmer shadows have no fallout. The color payoff is just out of this world. As you can see, it is just amazing. I did just go on vacation and this is pretty much the only palette I used for all my looks. Neutrals, dramatic, night out, going to a show, whatever have you. I am literally obsessed with this. So here's a close-up of what my eye looks like. So I did a neutral color with the pop of green. So I used this green shadow here. I think it's called Dirty Money. So that's what I used. So that is the look. It kind of matches my top. So if you want to see how I got this using the Dose of Colors Desi and Kati Friendcation palette, please stay tuned. I would zoom you guys in so you can see a little better what I'm doing. So I'm just using the Gimme Brow to kind of define my eyebrows because they're so fine and so light that it's hard to see them once I have my foundation on. So, and I usually like to put my do my eyebrows after I have my foundation. So this just kind of helps me to keep their natural shape and see where is my natural brow, and that way I don't overdraw them or make them too fake looking, too overdrawn. So we'll stop with the brows now because you can see them more. Just gonna do this one a little more. That. And then for my foundation, I am going to use the Natasha Denona Face Glow foundation, and I'm in the shade 10. It's a little too light for me, so what I like to do is, and it's too light, and I also don't really like the consistency of it, so what I do is I mix it with MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. And I'm in this is my tan shade, but between these two mixed, it's a perfect shade. So this is shade C3. So I'm just gonna mix some of this on the back of my hand. So I take about a pump of the Natasha Denona Skin Glow foundation, or Face Glow foundation, and then just a little bit of, probably about a pump of the Face and Body foundation, and I'm just gonna mix those two with the tip of my Morphe sponge, and this should make a good shade for me. It should match me. It's probably still a little too light, but it's better than it was. I don't have the Natasha Denona line in any Sephora near me, so I had to color match myself online, and this one was a little bit of a fail. Usually I can spot on match myself pretty well. So I'm just gonna apply this. And actually today I want to play with the Desi and Kati palette that they came out with with Dose of Colors. So I've been using it, just went on a trip to Vegas and I was using it every day, getting ready for all my looks, and I'm really liking that palette. It's a nice travel palette, especially if you have a lot of things that you're gonna go to. At least in my opinion, we went to some shows and, you know, went out to dinner and things like that, and so it was nice to have something versatile where you don't have to take a lot with you, but you can still get those looks and things that you want or need from the palette. So blend this in, and I am gonna self tan later today, so I won't be so pale because I don't like being pale. I think that is good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in shade Light Neutral, and I'm just gonna use this to prime my eyelids and also to conceal under my eyes and anywhere else I may need. And then for more fuller coverage, when we were on vacation, we ate some junk food. I'm gonna use the Nars Soft Matte Creamy Concealer to cover up my blemishes. I find that that works really well for me. Just kind of take my sponge and pat it on, and anything else like under my nose or right at my nose, and now I'm just gonna blend this down. So now that that's all blended, I'm gonna set my my face, and I'm gonna use the translucent powder from Marcie to set it. So I'm just gonna get some out on the lid and go ahead and set my face. And again, I'm just going to use my sponge to set this. And I always kind of bake right at the sides of my nose. That just kind of helps from me, because I get oily right there, to have my foundation kind of not move around or break up in that area from all the oils that come throughout the day on my face. Set my eyelids. So that's all set. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bronze my face. I'm not going to contour, well, a little, but not really. So this is not new, but it's new to me. It's the Hourglass Ambient Light Diffused Bronze Light Bronzer. Looks like this, and I got this in Vegas. And then for my brush, I'm going to use the Morphe Jacqulyn Hill JH02 brush to highlight. And then all I do is just swirl and just go like this. And I really like it, this shade, for either when I'm not tan or even when I have a tan. When I have a tan, it's definitely more subtle on my face and just gives me that nice natural bronzy look or contour, whatever you want to do. So I'm just gonna bring it down to my neck. do for my nose, I'm gonna use also, all my brushes that I'm gonna use today are the Jacqulyn Hill Morphe brushes. So the JH10 brush, I'm gonna use that to contour my nose, and all I'm gonna do is just dip into this darker area here in the palette and just start contouring my nose. Just like that. So it looks really harsh right now, but then what I do is I blend it in with my sponge. And it looks good. And I like to, I've started lately, I wasn't doing this before, but lately I've started to bring that up into my eyebrows, and then just take my beauty sponge and blend it, and also take this brush and just kind of bring it down. And this just kind of helps me to keep everything, have my slim nose. For blush, I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie. It is Max Warm Soul. So I'm just going to put that on. And if it's too much, all I do is take the foundation brush and just a little bit like this. So this is the JH03 brush. Sometimes I've been going back, I was for a long time on the sponge bandwagon, but I've switched, I go now back and forth between this and the sponge. I haven't been able to find a brush that I like for a foundation until this one, so props to Jacqulyn Hill and Morphe. So I think my base is done, so I'm going to take the Dose of Color palette and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So it looks like this. So I really like this palette. So I think what I'm going to start out with is with this shade here, and I'm going to take a Morphe Jacqulyn Hill brush, and this is in number 35. So I'll take that shade and use that as my crease shade. Just gonna start buffing that in circular motions, windshield wiper motions, just like that. And I'll do the same thing in my other eye. So like that. I think today I want to do the green shade. Use this green on my eyes. So what I'm going to do is next I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this brown shade right there. Take this brush, it's a really small, like a shader brush kind of, it's a JH39 brush, and I'm going to take that warm brown color that I showed, and I'm just going to pack it on here in the outer corner and the inner corner, just like that. Same thing here in the inner corner. Take that same brush that I used to begin with and just start buffing that in and blending that in, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, just like that. And then I'm going to take that same brush again and just, I'm actually going to go back to this one here and pack some more of that brown on the inner and outer corner of my eye. And then just, slowly blend that in. Just kind of get like a little pop of color. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Straight edge brush like this. It's the JH43, and I'm gonna take that lighter brown shade that I started with in the crease, and I'm just gonna put that right in my lower lash line. Just like that. Same thing in this other eye. This one here, and put it in my inner corner as a highlight. See how that goes. Hair on my face. So just like that. That just gives me a little bit of a highlight. Now I don't think I want to do eyebrows for the, or eyebrows, liquid liner for this look, but I do want a tight line. So I'm going to use the MAC Costa Riche Eye Kohl. And I'm just going to line my waterline and also tight line. Green on the top here. I don't know why I've never really been into liquid liner. I can do little wings with eyeshadow. That doesn't bother me. But I just never used the Nars Climax mascara. I'm just going to take my mirror here from my Hourglass bronzer and I'm just going to apply some mascara. Like I said, I am not doing lashes today. Just going to apply a couple coats of this. And I actually really like this mascara. Getting that, at least for me, getting that false lash look, it's definitely one of my top 10 mascaras. And I actually like it more and more every day once it kind of starts drying up a little bit. At first and now while my lashes are drying, I'm going to finish my eyebrows. So I'm going to take the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 5. And this is actually my second pencil from them. I am obsessed with this. And all I do is brush my brows up. Just like this. I used to tweeze or wax my eyebrows really thin, but lately I've just been letting them kind of grow in and haven't let the natural shape kind of come through and just clean up the strays. And you know what? It works much better. And then all I do is just, whoa, okay, that's never happened before. Draw some hair-like strokes and voila, my eyebrows are done. So, brush it up just like that. And eyebrows are done. So the only thing that's left to do is just to use my 24-hour brow setting gel. So I'm just gonna use this. It's also from Benefit. And all I do is comb all the hairs up, and then the ones here, just kind of bring it down, just like that. And this just gives an illusion of a much fuller brow and the brow that I don't really have. And that is my brows. And I think now that my mascara is dry, I'm going to set my face with the Morphe setting spray. That. So just try that real quick. And then the only thing that's left is my lips. So I think for my lips, I am just going to do a liquid lip. Oh, and I forgot highlighter. So for highlighter, I am going to use Rodeo Drive from Ofra Cosmetics, and mine actually just broke. This is the first product I've used where the packaging actually has broken on me before the product ran out. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use the Morphe Jacqulyn Hail Brush in JH09. And I'm just going to use that and highlight the high points of my cheeks. Just like that. And I honestly, since I found this highlighter, I haven't used any other. I am obsessed, and I'm just want to be glowy today. So we're just gonna put a lot of it on, and hopefully we can be seen from space. And then also the bridge of my nose. So that's done, and now we can do the lips. So for my lips, I'm also going to use a Morphe product. It is their, what is this? I think it's a liquid lipstick in Virgin from Morphe. It's like a brownie nude shade. So I'm just going to put that on. And I don't have a lip liner. I don't think, nope, I don't have one in front of me. And I love this formula from Morphe. I like how thin it is. So easy to apply. The price point as well. And that is my finished look for using the palette. I can zoom you in a little more to show you the eyes up closer. So that is the eyes. You can see the mascara and everything and how the shadows are, and I have no fallout whatsoever. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you did, please stay tuned. I will be recording more videos in the near future. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.